So you can see Emmanuel and every other person. Because this is a tax, not the highest hierarchy, I could actually put in my average. So I'm putting this tax under that. Then here we have sprint. So you see, select sprint. We have one upcoming sprint. The sprint 1. Story point always tells you it's like a grade point for that ticket, how heavy the ticket is. So here, now there's a ticket here, which is our PT2. Now I'm going to start the sprint, because starting the sprint today, this is 26, this is 26, then we start the sprint. So here is, so this sprint is running for 1 week. If you have all your tickets under this sprint, as a PM, you know that all of these tickets must be finished under 1 week before you complete your sprint. So this ticket is a to-do. I've not started working on it. If I move this ticket now to, that is how to track tickets. So once your team member is saying, I worked on this ticket, so and so, you can just click on that ticket, go to either use this place, or you come here to history. You see every little details of the ticket. You see, this is when I created the work item. This is when I changed the parent. This is when I changed the status. So that is that for the board. Now going to calendar. We all know what calendar is. You can use, so this is, if you have other sprints that you have, lined up, you can come to your calendar and check, okay, the sprint is supposed to end today, the sprint, start the sprint, and all that. That is what calendar, we all know what calendar is. Now list is showing you every work item from the very first work item you created. If you have 70,000 work items on this board, the list will show you all of it, all of the work items. So this is another place where you can come check the work item. And from here, you can filter. Because I'm the only person on this board, it's just showing my name. If you have other team members, they'll be here. So you can filter by team members. You see, filter by active sprint. You can filter by assignee. You can filter by due dates and all of that. So you see, you can filter and get whatever you want, whatever it is you want. Forms. This is where you submit reports. If you have stakeholders on this board, you submit reports using forms. So they have different templates. You have the blank form, you can create your form yourself. You have the feature request, you have the bulk report, you have incident report, technical review, change request. So many things you can use. So you can see that JIRA is not just giving you okay, track this, but like some other project tracking tools. It's not just flexible. JIRA gives you, that's why most companies actually use JIRA, because JIRA gives you a whole lot of templates to work with, right? You have a whole lot of templates to work with. You have the development, you have the code, even for your, because this is for software development. You have access to merge. For people working with software development, you have access to merge your GitHub, your codes and everything. This is a central hub, not even just for PMs alone, even for your team members. You can use this depending on the permission rights given. But this board or this space or project I created it for team members, so everybody has access to do whatever they want to do using the board. I don't know if I'm being heard. Now, I was saying something about using AI to hasten up our work, because the PM is not just only to write tickets. You have other words, you have the monitoring workers.
Okay, Manuel says yes. Alright. Okay, so Julia, just use the remaining 5 minutes that we have to wrap up, because I want us to be out of here by exactly 10 o'clock. In fact, it's even less than 5 minutes. So just use a wrap up. I think we'll have to reschedule so that we can have another session.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so for want of time, I will just give you tips on what not to do, or what to do and what not to do. So we all know that despite the fact that the AI tools or tools help us to be better in our work, we as humans have to put our own effort. So short things, you always get short and clear, free from complexity and all of that. So you don't spend much time during the distance or any of the Scrum meetings trying to explain what the ticket is about. Then, as much as possible, always try to break down big words into smaller tasks. Always try to do that. Then try to update your board daily so you see what work is being done, what is left to do. Then avoid too many tasks in progress. It slows productivity. Then always use labels and priorities, and always add due dates, review your board for every meeting so you know who to hold responsible. Then the last one, we always communicate. There's a communication box on the tickets. That's just before the history. Yes, there is. Sorry. So instead of going to maybe any of your communication channels, use this is comments, and always tag your team members here and tell them what you want about this ticket, what they are doing right about the ticket, what they not. So always communicate. Communication is key. So all of these habits will make you stand out, not just as person using JIRA as a PM and aid you to delivery. So that will be all from my end.
Wow, thank you so much. Guys, do you have any question? Because we're wrapping up now. It's already 10 o'clock. So anyone has any question, you can go ahead and ask your question. You can just take it very briefly. We'll just take one question. Anyone? Okay, that means you quite understood what was shared. Okay, so if you like us to have another session for this JIRA, maybe do a second project, can I get a thumbs up? Because this first one is like maybe getting familiar or getting acquainted with the interface and all that. If you want us to do another project using this JIRA, can I get a thumbs up? Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. Alright, so we're gonna have another session on Saturday. Okay, more information about that, either Saturday or Sunday, but probably Saturday. More information about that will be communicated on the group chat. Alright, so it's not just about using the tool, it's about mastery. Alright, it's not just about knowing how to use, because we're actually getting acquainted with the tool right away, and Julia has done an incredible job on this. Thank you so much. So there's still an awareness phase. Alright, so beyond just the awareness, you need to know how to use it. But beyond knowing how to use it, you need to master it. Alright, and the mastery is what we are talking about. The theme of this program is actually AI mastery. So not just awareness or just getting acquainted with it, but mastering it to use it in your work as a PM. That's how you stand out in the marketplace. That's how you become an in-demand PM. That's how you get the big jobs and the big pay. Alright. So again, the full program is still on. If I was starting the next session, for those who have registered, I mentioned I was starting the new session first week of December.